We've all talked about the skills gap that's going on. Within the next 10 years, about 3.5 million jobs are going to go unfilled.
The market is a really tough market right now.
We really sort of saw this generation starting to age, starting to retire, and with it, all of their tribal knowledge. We started to see them leaving and retiring and leaving a huge gap.
If we don't have an additional pipeline to our workforce, we're going to be in trouble.
Well, we have a need for apprentices.
The Aerospace Joint Apprenticeship Committee is a nonprofit apprenticeship service provider or an intermediary.
Apprenticeship is huge, and we need that influx of new blood into our business for a variety of different positions.
Our job is to work with the employers in the aerospace and advanced manufacturing industries to implement and develop apprenticeship programs in employer-demanded occupations by location.
We chose the Youth Apprenticeship Program because we really wanted to give back to the community. We really wanted to participate in bringing up the new generation.
Well, as an employer, we have a vested interest in making sure that we're prepared to have a skilled workforce for the future.
Participating in the Youth Apprenticeship also helps our company be competitive on just jobs that we're bidding. So, we've got the right amount of people, the right skills.
The opportunities are where I think set us above the other companies around in this area, because if you work here at AMT, you have the opportunity to move higher and do different things in your career.
When they're done with this apprenticeship, this youth apprenticeship, they now have those skills to go into the workforce.
We really, as a company, try to focus on much more clear career paths for individuals where they are going to succeed and be passionate about their job.
We move them from station to station. They go from a mill to a lathe to assembly to inspection to manual inspection. They really learn a lot themselves because they get to explore so many different options within the manufacturing floor.
Our AJAC apprentices have shown a higher level of aptitude and really more maturity as moving forward.
My mentor really figured out how I learn and the best way that I can learn. And he walks me through it and he shows me how to do it, and then I go in and then I go through it.
AJAC simplifies the process of onboarding an apprentice and a youth apprentice. They make it seamless.
It's a resource pool of AJAC and the teachers and the support staff that all work together as a community to make this happen. So from an HR perspective, they do all the recruiting, they do all the training. We just bring them in and help them learn where we'd have to train somebody anyway.
AJAC does a great job in when they go to these high schools and they start talking to kids that they're only getting the ones that actually are interested in doing the work.
All we needed to do was sign on with the program, and they would have the kids come in, and we did some interviews and selected 2 that we thought would do really well. And so far so good, it's been going great.
All the apprentices that they offer up are already trained in OSHA safety, they're certified in first aid, they've already worked out with the state what machines they're able to use and what manner they're able to use them in. So you've got a clear roadmap of what they're able to do and what they're allowed to do. Everything is set up for your benefit. I highly encourage it.
So they're going to school 1 night a week for 4 hours, and that's an investment personally for them. On the company side, we're seeing them step up and having the ability to take on bigger roles than they normally wouldn't have taken at that same point in their career. So there's a level of maturity, and then the skill set they're learning beyond that makes them much more valuable.
I think the classroom is really important because it allows them to get the theory behind everything that they're going to be using hands-on for. They're going to understand what the machines are supposed to do as opposed to just doing what they're shown or what they're told to do.
Everybody I've encountered with here has told me about an experience, about learning, about taking the AJAC classes. I feel like that really drove me to keep learning more and coming to work with a good attitude every day.
The kids want to be here, they want to learn, they're eager to learn. And for us, that's great because now we have somebody to teach, and the older generation can now retire.
The need is to bring new people into this trade and be able to develop a skill set that can carry the manufacturing of basically the United States.
It's a major head start. Long term, I'd like to take this career for a long ways.
My future, I think, definitely staying in the industry.
Every day, I just think about this opportunity I was given, and I just want to take it to full extent.
We've touched them in their career. They speak highly of our company, and that is worth $1 million.